Hello guys, welcome from Gen Exports. Today we are here to have it's a new idea, new show which we are coming up in Gen Exports. The show name is Virtual Coffee with Gen X Players. In this show, we're going to bring over random players from random teams and going to talk about random things with them. In today's show, we have got Anjani and Ankur. Welcome guys, welcome to the show.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Ankit. Thanks for inviting us here.
But where's your coffee, Ankit?
I have to get my coffee. But before I start, I want to say happy birthday, Anjani, and it's a present from Gen Exports to you. Whenever we meet next time, I'm keeping this box with your name on it, and it will be yours. A very happy birthday. It's birthday today.
Thank you so much, Ankit. Thanks for that.
Okay, so in this show, as I said, we're going to ask a couple of questions, and we're going to discuss, and we're going to get your views on it. So first of all, I think both of you are great bowlers. So I think today I'm going to put my questions more across the bowling strategies and what you guys think about it. So Anjani, as your birthday, I'll start with you first question. Okay, as a bowler, what is your thought process when you come and bowl in power plays and in death overs? Like, what do you think before bowling, or okay, give us some view?
All right. So I'll start from the power play. So the very first thing is in the power play, I have seen the trends in many teams, like they send their best batsman in the power play to score more runs. So in the power play, our focus, my personal focus is not to take the wickets at that moment. Definitely, if we can get the wicket, that's a plus point for us. But my always strategy is to stop the runs. So for example, if any of the batsmen is a power hitter, he loves to hit the balls throughout the ground, and he's not getting run in your ball, then definitely he'll give you some chances. So rather than going for the wickets and just throwing run from your end itself, you can just stop batsman to score the run, and definitely he'll make some mistakes. So in 2 or 3 balls, you'll get some idea like where he's playing, where his intention to play, and you can just force him particularly to play in that direction where you want to play, and based on your fielding placements.
Okay.
So that's about power play, and deaths over, definitely the same strategy. So for my team, at least, I'm getting the wickets, but my job is to stop the runs. I'm not the wicket taker bowler for my team. So I usually bowl whenever there is a power hitter or like first power play or second power play. So in that time, I usually do bowling. So in second also, I have same strategy. So ball is quite old. It will not swing that much. So you have to slow down your pace. If you are doing the ball at the same pace, then it's too easy for a batsman to hit the boundaries.
Okay.
So in the second half, I usually just slow down my pace.
Oh, that's pretty good to know.
Yeah.
Nice. Ankur, what are your? You have the same strategy?
Not exactly the same, but a little bit different. In power play, basically, I rely more on the swing, and because people look to hit you, so there is a bit of chance of you getting a wickets. And because like I'm bowling in the power play, and sometime in the partnerships you bowl, so if other bowler is stopping runs, then I have a good chance of taking a wicket. So if you rely a bit of more on swing, I rely a bit more on swing to get wickets. So my strategy is to take wickets so that you can make easy for the rest of the bowlers who will be coming. Because if you don't get any wickets, then team is just away in the second half.
Okay.
And for the death bowling, there's like two different strategies. Like if opposition is like 6 or 7 down, then you just try to wrap them up. But if they're two set batsmen, then basically you try to, if they're really set batsmen, they're really hitting you, then I just mentally prepare myself to go for around 10 or 11 runs. And if I get them, if I get my over between 6 to 8, then I consider, okay, it's a good over. And if I get it to around 10, then I say, okay, it's not that bad. It's still fine. But anything over than that, then I think, okay, there's something which is going wrong. Because in death, you anyways, the slight mistake, and people in our tournament so good batsmen, they just simply hit you for a 6. So you just prepare yourself that even if you go for a boundary, you still stick to your basics and try to stop the runs.
Perfect. So I think in the first question itself, we got two best bowlers having a different strategy bowling across. One is aggressive, who wants to take wickets, doesn't care about the runs in the power play. Other one wants to stop the runs. Pretty good. Good to know that. Okay, this question again, Ankur, this time I will start with you. Next question. What is your stock ball, which is a favorite ball? You can use it anytime throughout the innings.
I would say like I'm a basically more in-swing bowler, so I would say in-swinging Yorker or basically in the death overs try to bowl full if it's swinging. And the power play I generally try to stick on good length a little bit more full and coming into the batsman.
Perfect. What about you, Anjani?
Yeah, so for me, like if I'm using new balls, so definitely I'm getting natural outswing. So I always put the ball just close to the batsmen. From there, I'll just swing the ball away from their body so that if I can get some edge and I can get them out. So that's my favorite ball for the new ball from the new balls. And if I have old balls, then again, Yorkers, and sometimes I also try slower bouncers. So that also helps me with the time. But yeah.
Again, man, I don't know. I think it's lucky because one is in swinging bowler, one is out swinging. Wow. Good. Okay. So this time, okay, Anjani, from you, who is the most challenging batsman you have faced till now, and why do you think he was the most challenging?
So I have seen Adil. He's a quite good batsman, and I bowled him, and I have seen like he's quite good in both the sides, leg and off sides, and he really timed the ball. I have seen the batsman I have seen so far. He timed the ball really well. So for me, he's one of the challenging batsmen I have
Okay.
seen so far.
When he's a destructive batsman. He comes
Yeah,
at
so
any day and then he just scores 40, 15, 10, 15 balls.
So we played only one match together. I think I just bowled him only 1 or 2 overs. But yeah, in that I realized he's tough to bowl sometimes.
Good. What about you, Ankur?
I also have 2 or 3 batsmen in mind, but I'll still say one. Okay, so I'll go with Sandeep Gangadhar. I think he's a very smart batsman. Like he'll mix his attack and defense very properly. So he knows when he's gone to attack and when he needs to be smart and steal a single. So what I've noticed, like he generally go hard at the start of over. He try to get a boundary or a 6, and then he just try to accumulate 12 or 13 runs in an over. And the best thing about him is like he's a very good leg side player. So even if you bowl to him outside off stump, he'll still cover the stumps and hit you over the long on or mid wickets. I myself experienced that. I tried to bowl him not outside the off stump, but he still covered that line, came across the stumps and hit me over the mid wicket. So I feel he's a very difficult batsman to bowl, and he's very smart at that time because if you think he's again gonna hit you, he'll not hit you. He'll just take a single and rotate the strike. So he's a very smart batsman, very calculative as well in his batting, especially when he's chasing.
Even I've experienced and also read about it, Sam, that Sandeep usually takes the game. He opens the innings and sometimes like stays there till last ball to finish the game. So I think, yeah, I agree with you. He is smart. Okay. Anjali, this is something different. As a bowler, what do you think in Gen X? Like you're missing something. Like I would say one thing you miss as a bowler in Gen X. What you should have it, but you don't have it. Something like that. Like you think if I should have that, I should have done wonders. Something like that.
I won't say I'm missing anything. So thanks. This is one of the great tournament, to be honest, I'm playing. So previously I had played a couple of tournaments and I didn't have that good experience. But yeah, with Gen X, I don't have any complaint, to be honest. It's really good. So I don't have anything in my mind at this moment, to be honest.
So nice of you saying that. Ankur, what about you? I'm sure you would have a few couple of things.
I feel I miss one mode of dismissal match, that's LBW, because being an in-swinger bowler, I don't have too many opportunities to get wickets. Like Anjani has, he gets edges and he gets leading edges and different things when batsmen try to him across. So I miss like LBW. If that's the case, I would have more wickets because I generally hit legs a lot. But yeah, with the constraint and with a lot of other things, that's a constraint for our tournament. That's all fine. But this is something which I feel.
Okay, point taken. We'll try to see what we can cover up. I think that's our basic questions. Now the next part of the video is I'm gonna have a rapid fire round. You guys know rapid fire round. It will be like I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions, quick questions. There are 20 questions I have framed in my mind, or maybe I have written it in the book. 10 questions are basically about you, where what is your personal life, and I'm gonna talk more about you. And the other 10 will be more about the tournament, or mainly about your team. Okay. So these are the 20 questions I'm going to ask you.
All right, Ankit, and I hope you're not going to create any controversy. So
I hope so, but I hope that your answers are quick and spontaneous. Don't take much time. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to start with 10 simple questions about you. What is your best cuisine?
Paneer, Matar Paneer.
Which is your favorite holiday spot?
In Australia, it's Gold Coast.
Okay. Music?
I love some pop music.
Sounds good. Nice. Who is your celebrity crush?
Deepika Padukone's acting. She's really nice in acting. So
Next, if you were a superhero, who would you like to be?
Shaktiman. Sorry, just a funny.
Good answer. What about who is your sporting role model?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Another sports you love other than cricket?
Chess.
Oh. So are you a night person or early morning?
I'm a night person from my college days.
Perfect. Okay. What is the best advice you have ever got in sports or outside sports? Anytime.
One of my senior, like he's also in IT and he's my current mentor also. So previously I used to speak like I was I was like I was not much thinking like what people will think about that. I was quite straightforward, but he said like no, it's sometimes it doesn't work. So you don't have to be straightforward all the time. So now I'm trying to give the convincing answer and based on who is the audience. So
You're not
now
doing
I am.
yeah. Okay. Okay. Last two. What you want that people will remember you as? What do you want to be remembered as?
On the ground, I'll say like as a honest player. So uh, I just want a repo like if I'm getting out, I leave this crease. I don't wait for umpires, and if I appeal for any of the out, it means he's out. That's why I'm appealing. Otherwise, I want to. So I just want me to be identified as an honest person.
Perfect. And the last question from a personal one is who you think will win T20 World Cup?
T20 World Cup, definitely India is my favorite. So we'll always support India. But other than that, I think another competitive team is West Indies, to be honest. So my second best T20 team is the West Indies all the time.
Perfect. Sounds good. Now I'm going to ask some questions about your team members. Okay.
All right.
Next, who is the best dressed player?
Everything. I think Dhanush, he joins our team recently, and he's one of the
He's a
best.
smart player. Yeah. Next is who is the best dancer?
In my team.
Yes, in your team.
It's a Pranav. Pranav is the ultimate dancer. Like whenever we are partying, like outdoors or at the home, anywhere, we always enjoy his dancing. So he's.
Who is the hardest worker who always like prepare, keep himself ready for everything?
Prashant. He is like I cannot even think about the dedication he has, and he remembers all the things from like where is the stump bales to the where when we need to collect the boundaries, where are the boundary points, everything. So he's awesome.
Singer.
Singer, I think we haven't checked in our team who can sing. He's a good singer, but I don't have any answer to at this moment. Sorry for that.
Who always comes late?
It's my captain Hiren. So he always call us 6:30 at the ground, and he'll always come at 7:30. So
who is the laziest of all?
It's me. I'll say. Like I don't like to be on the ground and put all the cones and stuff. So I always stay outside of. I'll just do my stretching and stuff. So.
Who is the second highest scorer in your team? Not the first, second highest scorer.
I think Amol. He's really batting well. So even last tournament he played only a couple of matches, but he really scored well.
I know you are the top leader of your team, wicket taking. Who is the second highest wicket taking of your team?
I hardly check the scorecards, but I think it should be Pranav. Should be proud of something. Yeah, he's really doing well for the last couple of matches.
Okay. Next is what your team has got, which other teams don't have it. Unique.
Uh, we don't have any kind of internal politics, to be honest. It's like we are very fair with everyone, and everyone is so supportive. So no one is raising question, I'm not getting this chance, I'm not getting utilized in the team, I'm useless, like that. So we have really healthy environment, and we always admire that environment. So that's a plus point for our team.
Sure. Second last question. Who is your favorite outside your team now?
Nani is one of the Jaguars player we are really gel with.
One last question for you. If you want to take an advice, whom you will go to, Prashant or Hiren on the ground?
Like on the ground, I always check with Hiren.
Perfect.
And outside, other than that, Hiren, I think Prashant is always like we are in sync, so that's fine.
That's good. Good point, Anjali. Now we'll go to Ankur. Ankur, probably I've got this time the same questions, and I'm going to come back with like 20 questions, 10 questions mainly about you, and the other 10 will be morely about your team members. Okay?
Yeah.
Which is your favorite cuisine?
Chicken tikka masala or butter chicken. Any of those will work.
Holiday spot?
I really like Bali, so I would say Bali.
Which is your favorite music? Which type of music you like?
Music, like I don't have as such specific taste, but yeah, any party song or any good song which lightens up your mood. So anything like that.
Okay, I know you're a big sports fan or cricket fan, but who is your celebrity crush?
Oh, I would say Katrina Kaif.
Okay. If you were a superhero, who would you like to be?
Batman.
Nice. Your sporting role model?
I would say Saurabh Ganguly.
Good to know that. Okay, next, another sports you love other than cricket.
Okay, wrestling.
Wrestling? You do it with your daughter every day. I've seen videos.
Yeah, I give her rock bottom every day.
Okay. You're a late night person or early morning?
Late night.
Okay. Best advice you have ever got from anyone?
To remain calm in tense situations. To have composure always, not lose your temper. So yeah.
Good to know. Yeah, good advice from both of you. Okay, what do you want to be remembered as in everyone's mind?
As a good friend who is always there for support in any kind of situation.
I agree. Ankur is a very good friend of mine, guys. I agree. Okay, last question. I think it's your favorite question, Ankur. Who will win the T20 World Cup?
See, I want India to win, but apart from India, I think West Indies or England have a very good chance. I'll go with West Indies.
Now the next probably about your team members. Who is the best player? Always does well.
Oh, I would say Saurabh.
Answer.
Saurabh.
Try Praveen and Shishir one day. You will know more. I know. Who is the hardest worker?
Shishir.
Who is the latecomer?
Latecomer, Aman.
Second highest wicket score and second highest scorer of your team.
Second highest. I think it should be Karan. I'll go with Karan.
Second highest wicket taker of your team.
I think first highest I know it's Praveen. So second highest I think it will be Aman.
Okay. What your team has got unique which other teams don't have it?
We generally bond very well inside and outside of the ground both. So it's like it's not like we are friends inside, but we are also friends outside. So a lot of people are friends among themselves. So it's a kind of a team of a group of friends. So I would say bonding is very good within our team.
Okay, who is your favorite outside your team?
Favorite as in like
favorite player like whom you always gel up with outside your team and just mingle up.
You.
Thank you. Next and the last question. If you want to take any advice on the ground, other than your vice captain, whom will you go to?
Other than vice captain, I am the vice captain.
then whom will you go to?
I think Saurabh, he's a very good cricketing sense. His observation in the fields are very good. So he generally observes very well. So he sometimes come up and have a good piece of suggestion. So yeah, I'll say Saurabh.
So perfect. Thanks, guys. You guys answered very well. Basically, now I've got one last question before you go for both of you. I'll go with Ankur this time. Ankur, what is your most memorable moment in Gen X all seasons?
I would say one when we won the final, another is when I took the hat trick, I think in the 7th season or something like that. So yeah, those are two good moments.
Amazing. What about you, Anjani?
For me, in last season, like we qualified for the quarterfinal. So that was really, and that was your team. Sorry, Ankit, we won against you. So yeah, that was really happiest moment throughout the
I'm so
tournament.
glad I'm in your memorable moments.
Thank you.
I'm so glad that I'm connected to both the memorable moments. It's we won together championship and then we are the ones who lost. So yes. Pretty much, I think we are good. I think I've covered all my questions. I've got amazing start. I think we plan to finish it in 15 minutes, but I think while talking to you, it just went at 30, and I think it's doing amazing. Like, I love it personally. Thank you guys for coming on the show. Really had a great time giving your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks, Ankur.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.